Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It is Pacey Lake Show coming at you again one more time. About to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, also turn notifications. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. And man, I got some news for you guys. So obviously, we know of LeBron James becoming a free agent this season. He has an opt out, a player option to become an unrestricted free agent and pretty much just be free to sign with any team he wants to, right? Now, obviously, the likelihood is that he's going to stay with the Lakers. We do know that. That's been reported. However, LeBron is making it really interesting and is letting people know that, listen, he can become an unrestricted free agent and he can go anywhere he wants, right? So obviously there's some speculation now. There's obviously a lot of chatter about whether or not LeBron's going to end up back in Cleveland. We did see LeBron courtside in the Cavs Celtics playoff game last night, and obviously that's been the talk of the day. That's been the talk of the day, and that's a very interesting scenario. Obviously, Cleveland, they're a team that's on the up and up. Probably a piece away, a superstar away from being a real championship contender. You are obviously already got Donovan Mitchell. You kind of have the pieces around already set for championship. You kind of have the table set. So you get a guy like a LeBron James that could be the difference to you potentially winning a championship. So obviously that's a potential thing that could end up, happening depending on how LeBron looks at it. We do know that, he's been with Cleveland for most of his career. I mean, he started his career with Cleveland, then he went back there, played another 4 years. So most of his career most of the time was spent in Cleveland. And I mean, he does love going back home. So, LeBron's just, LeBron's a very strategic, very shrewd operator. And he's just letting everybody know, letting the Lakers know, keeping the Lakers on the tip of their toes. Like, listen, man, I could leave. I mean, I could leave. I'm an unrestricted free agent. And say, if y'all don't do right what I want, or y'all don't make the moves that I'm looking for y'all to make, I mean, I could leave. I have leverage in this situation. I have my options and things of that nature. So obviously the Lakers, I think that, that's definitely putting some pressure on the Rob Pelinka, on the Genie Bus to make certain decisions. Now, Stephen A. Made a report. He made a few interesting claims on his podcast, which I want to talk about a little bit. Now, Stephen A. said that LeBron James, number one, he wants the Lakers to draft Bronny James, right? That's his request. He wants the Lakers to draft Bronny James with a second round pick that they got. I think the Lakers picked at 55. I'm not sure. I think the Lakers got a few second round picks. I think they got one second round pick, but they picked somewhere in the 50s. So not sure how that's gonna work out. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. I think they picked somewhere in the 50s, but I may be wrong on that. I'm just saying, right? But anyhow, LeBron wants the Lakers to pick Bronny James in the second round, right? With their pick, right? And there's speculation that the Lakers are going to capitulate to that. The Lakers are going to pick Bronny James. There is speculation that the Lakers are going to do that, right? We've heard the rumors. We've heard people say it, like the Lakers are looking to draft Bronny James, right? But that's what LeBron wants. So that's one sort of what you would call it. There's one stipulation that LeBron has for the Lakers to draft a Bronny James. The second stipulation is that, and this is all according to Stephen A. Smith, right? And the second stipulation is that he wants the Lakers to hire JJ Reddick as a head coach, right? That's the second stipulation. So he wants the Lakers to draft Bronny James, and he wants JJ Reddick as the head coach. Now, obviously, the Lakers want to keep LeBron, and I'm sure they're going to do whatever they can to try to keep him. Obviously, I mean, the Lakers losing LeBron would be a tough loss for the Lakers. Let's be real. If the Lakers lose LeBron right now, I mean, it'll be bad, right? Because now you have AD, and now you just have, you know, a few pieces around him, but you're not gonna win a championship. You have no chance. You have no chance to win a championship without a LeBron James, right? So I don't I don't necessarily think LeBron want to leave, and I actually think the Lakers want to keep LeBron. However, I think that's where things could kind of break down because I'm not sure if the Lakers hired JJ Reddick as the head coach. I really don't believe that. I just don't think JJ Reddick is the right man for the job. I don't think Rob Pelinka is gonna do that. I mean, I do expect them to draft Bronny James. I do expect them to do that because I mean, Bronny seems like a good player. I think he could be a good basketball player. And second round, using a second round pick on Bronny James is not gonna really hurt, in my opinion. So if you're gonna draft him the second round, right, or even if you don't draft him the second round, I'm sure even if he doesn't get drafted, if Bronny doesn't get drafted, he'll still be on the summer league team. That's been the Lakers' trend. As I said, they've put a lot of guys on the summer league. Former NBA players, sons. We've seen Sharif O'Neal. We've seen Scottie Pippen Jr. They've been doing that. They've had a trend of doing that. I think they've also put Dwayne Wade's son on the summer league team too. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that there was a trend of them doing that recently, with former NBA players, kids putting them on the summer league team. So I do expect Bronny James to be somewhat linked to the Lakers, right? Whether he gets drafted or not, right? And he potentially will get signed by the Lakers. I do think the Lakers have Bronny James in mind, right? So, and it's not crazy because they've kind of been doing that, to some degree, right? So the thing about it is obviously the coaching situation. I think the coaching situation is probably what could cause an issue between LeBron's camp and the Lakers because I really don't know. I mean, the Lakers obviously are going to take a look at JJ Reddick. We do hear the reports from Woj that they are intrigued by JJ Reddick and they're going to be giving JJ Reddick an interview, right? We do know that JJ Reddick is going to get an interview. We do know for a fact that they're looking at other guys as well, and there's some other names that were thrown out. Really, there's a few other names that were thrown out. I can't remember all the names, but there were a few other names that were thrown out. And obviously, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what really transpires. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens where it relates to this situation with the Lakers coaching search. I don't know who they're going to pick as a coach. Obviously, it's going to depend on who is more impressive in the interviews. LeBron wants JJ, but, I don't know if that's a deal breaker if LeBron doesn't get JJ. I'm thinking that the likelihood is the Lakers don't sign JJ because we did hear that the Lakers actually are looking for experience. We did hear that from Woj as well. That was a report from Woj that Rob Pelinka is looking for experience, right, for the next head coach, right? I'm not really fond of JJ. I know a lot of Lakers fans are not necessarily fond of JJ. Nobody really wants another first-year head coach. I just don't think JJ is the guy. And I'm not questioning his basketball acumen. He seems like he knows the game, but are you a leader among men? Can you galvanize troops? Can you get everybody on the same page to compete for a championship, right? See, that's the key. That's the key. Can you lead a team, right, as the head coach? I'm not sure about that with JJ. I'm not sure. I mean, I know LeBron respects him, and usually when your best player respects a guy, the team, they usually follow along. But at the same time, I'm just not really high on JJ Reddick being the next head coach. I think he needs some experience. I think he needs to go do his 10 years with another team, be an assistant coach, level up your skills as a coach, and then you try to get a head coaching job, in my opinion. That's how I look at it. I think experience, teaches wisdom, and I think you need that. You need that in order to really be an effective head coach in the NBA, in my opinion. So, yeah, but these are the stuff that Stephen A. is saying, man. Stephen A. is saying, listen, man, there's some things that LeBron James is stipulating into the Lakers. There's things that he wants the Lakers to do, draft his son, mainly. And then he also brought up the fact that even though the Lakers have the intent on drafting Bronny James, a team like Dallas could actually swoop in and actually draft Bronny James and convince LeBron to join the Mavs. You know, obviously the Mavs got some great pieces over there. Obviously you got Luka and Kyrie, you know, as the head of the snake, and then you add LeBron to that mix. I mean, you add LeBron to that mix. I mean, you're talking about a potential championship right there. I mean, you add LeBron, Kyrie, Luka, that's gonna be a tough team, man. That's gonna be a really tough team. You know they're gonna sell a whole lot of tickets. You definitely know for a fact the arena is gonna be sold out every single game, right? Every single game. So you know that it's gonna be a center stage attraction. And the Mavs, you know, Mark Cuban, I mean, listen, man, Mark Cuban is a businessman, he's a shrewd operator too. And he's a guy that, you know, he'll take risks, man. He'll go in and swoop in, try to get a Bronny James to convince LeBron or to, you know, put pressure on LeBron to sign with the Mavs, to play with his son. So that's going to be interesting as well, man. But yeah, man, Stephen A. saying some crazy stuff, man. Some crazy stuff. So some really interesting stuff. So we'll see how this plays out in the near future. Obviously, the summer, you know, can't come soon enough. You know, free agency period. There's going to be a lot of moves I think that's going to be made. And let me know what you guys think. This LeBron situation really interesting. So let me know what you guys think. And have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out. Peace.